Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for May 5th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we'll start with our typical geometry pass. If you want to learn about geometry, I do have a video in the description where I go over it very carefully. Here, I'm just going to tell you if I see anything interesting. All right, I'm seeing 7. I saw it through this column, right? 7 can't be here, 7 can't be here because I'm looking for geometry. So 7 in this column needs to go here. You can also see it through the box. It happens to also work through the box. So the 7 is placed. We can follow up on that. Put a 7 in one of these two. We should look for 7 in this column. Okay, there are 2 places. Just because we got so much out of 7s, I do want to just see if there's more to gain from 7s. There's a little bit more. 7's in one of these 2 cells. That points down with this 7. This 7 looks in. 7's in one of these 2. So is there anything with this box? Unfortunately, no. All right, I think that's all we get. Cool. 6. Might as well mark that we have 6 in one of these 2. Let's look for 6 in this row. Yeah, it can be here. Okay. 4. Unfortunately, 4 can be here or here. Okay, nothing there. 3, 8. Not seeing anything with that. We have this 2. 2's already in that column. Okay. 3, 7, 9. No. All right. How about here? There's a few opportunities here. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we're closer than you'd think because this cell here can't be 2, 4, or 5. So 2, 4, 5 can't go here or here. So 2, 4, 5 is not in any of these cells, but it can be in any of these 4. This can't be 4, this can't be 2, but that's not enough. That doesn't do it. So we can't quite place our 2, 4, 5. Against here, no. How about 2, 4, 8 here? Unfortunately, we already have 2 and 8. What about the 4? No. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think we see anything here. At least I don't. 4, 7, 5. This is good. This is good. We don't have 4, 7, or 5 placed in this column yet. And we know they can't go here because it would share a box with this 4, 7, 5. So where do 4, 7, and 5 go in this column? They have to go here. These are the only 3 cells that can be 4, 7, 5. So those cells are 4, 7, 5. Now you'll notice this cell here isn't the 4 or the 7. So it must be the 5 out of those 3. And we're left with the 4, 7 hidden pair here. That does make this a pair as well. We need a 8, 9, not 8, 9, but one of them's an 8. This 8 tells us the 8 goes here. What did I miss? It's the 6. This is the 6. Okay, well that's quite nice. We can follow up on the 8s actually. We can place another 8 in this box. How are we doing on 8s? Okay, we just have this in this band in this stack. Actually, 8 ends up in one of these 2. That points in here with this 8. That places the 8 here. That puts an 8 in one of these 2. Okay. Is there any box I haven't thought about? This box? No. So we're down to the 8s in this box, and this box. These are the only boxes that need an 8. And so we end up turning the corner here. And so the 8 is going to be in essentially one of these 4. The 7's occupying one of them. All right. Cool. Well, that was nice. That was from the 4, 7, 5. What about the 4, 5 against this row? It's close because this cell can't be 5, but unfortunately we can't quite do it. I'm just going to fill this triple out though because it's quite limited. We need a 2, 3, 9. So we know that's not a 2. It puts a 2 in one of these 2. All right, I'll do a normal scan later. I kind of want this though. We need a 1, 7, 9. So this is only 1, 9. Oops, meant to center mark that. These are 1, 7, 9. Okay. Is there any more geometry here? The 2? No. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. We got quite a bit, though, out of just this. So I'm just going to do my normal scanning now. We'll start with this 3, 8. So we do have 2 3s here. And this 3 looks up as well, so it places the 3 in this box. I don't think there's an immediate follow-up for that. The 8, we already know what's going on with 8s. We already know it's in this corner here. Okay. So we also have, what about 3 vertically? 3's in one of these 2. And 3's in one of these two. Okay, might come in handy. Oh, actually, this 3 looking down. Oh, we already have a 3 in this box. Never mind. I was going to say the 3's in one of these two, but no, it's right here. Sorry. You got to follow up with when looking at geometric stuff to make sure you aren't already have there aren't repeated digits. All right. Let's just look at 3, 4, 6, 7. So we already took care of 3's. The 4 doesn't quite do anything. And the 6. So we already have the 6's marked here. I'm noticing the 4 and the 6 go down here. So basically what this is telling me is that the 4, 6, and 8 must go down here. So this cell must be very limited. And in fact, we might as well think about the entire row. Right, one thing we can see is we need 2 and 9 in the row, which are going to end up over here somewhere. So it's a corollary to the same thing. But this row needs 2, 5, 7, 9. So this can't be the 2 or 9. So it's down to 5, 7. Oh, it can't be 5 either? There's 5 way down here. Okay. So we need 2, 5, 7, 9 in this row. It can't be 2, 5, or 9. So it has to be a 7. Nice. And so that means this is 2, 5, 9. Cleans up a little bit, just no 2 here. So we know what these 4 cells are. We need a 4, 5, 6, 8. So we know that the 5 and the 8 don't go here. So this is 5, 8. Oopsie. This is 5, 8. And this is, sorry, what was it? 4, 6. Okay. So 5, 8 pair, 4, 6 pair. The rest of this column looks like it's 3, 8, 9, 3. Oh, no. Sorry. 3. I missed it. I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6, 9. We know the 6 is in one of these two, and this one's not a 9. And then this column has 4 digits left, besides the 4, 6 pair. We need 1, 2, 3, 9. So we know the 1's up here. This isn't 2 or 9, so this is only 1, 3. Okay, that's quite nice. Anything else? Any other low-hanging fruit I might want to look at? I got this 7, so we might as well mark the 7s here. I got the 3. What else did I get? Let's just make sure I didn't create any pairs or anything. Okay. I'm not sure this band has more to do. Let's do this next band here. I'm going to start with this row, which is down to 3 digits. That's always useful. I need a 1, 6, 9. We know this isn't 6 or 9, so this is a naked 1. And this isn't 6, so that's 9, that's 6. These cannot be 9s anymore. Okay. This box is down to 3 digits now. We need a 1, 3, 7. Okay, I'm going to mark it, but all we see is that's not 3. Okay, normal scan. I mean, this row's done, so normal scans don't do a whole lot, but basically we want to look at this 2, 5, this 8, and how they affect these two boxes. So we already have 2, 5, and 8 here. But the 8 looking in puts an 8 one of these two. We knew that. But the 2 and the 5 look in here, putting 2 and 5 up here. Oopsie, I meant to corner mark that. So 2 and 5 are up here. So what is, you know what? This cell seems limited because the 4 looks down as well. So it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. Yeah, it is a naked 8. Now, is this a naked 6? What's the other digit? It's the 4. No, this can be a 4. This is 4 or 6. Okay, 3, 4, 6, 4, 7, 1. Interesting. Okay, and then in here, it's the 4 in addition to all 3 of these. So this is only 2, 5. Because what's left in, let's just say it plainly, what's left in the box is 2, 4, 5, 6. So this is 2, 4, 5. I think this can be any of them. All right. Do I look at... Okay, the 2 pointing in. No, we already have, I don't have a 2. Yeah, that doesn't help me. All right, was there anything vertical that I could have done here? The 1, the 3, the 6, 8. We do know the 2 8s look up. Oh yeah, and that places this 8, which places this 5 and 8. Okay, I didn't notice that. Remember we had the 8s limited to like this? We resolved them. I didn't notice it right away. So 8s are done. I got this 5. Does that help me? Not that I can tell. This box is down to 4 digits. We should take a look. 1, 2, 5, 9. So the 1 we know is in one of these two. So, and this isn't, oh, and the 2 is in one of these two. So this is, oh, and this isn't 9 either. Sorry, so this is a naked 5. From 1, 2, 5, 9, it can't be 1, 2, or 9. So it's a naked 5. So that's not a 5. And this isn't a 5. We're down to 2, 4 pair in this column. So this is 1, 2, 9. This isn't the 9 either. This is 1, 2, and this is 1, 9. Okay. I don't need the 2's corner marked, I'm pretty sure. Well, I like the 1's here. Because the 1's point down, this one looks down, this one looks in. One of these two. Is there more I can do here? We know the 2 5's put a 5 somewhere up here. 3, 8, 5, 9. Ah. This 9 looks in here, this 9 looks up, putting a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point down, saying this can't be a 9. So where's 9 in this row? Only here, and that places the 1 in the box. So that places, the 9 places this 2, 5, and 9. It gives us the 1 and 9, so we've resolved all those triples. That's not a 2. So now 2 is in one of the, yeah, we already knew that. But this is now 4, 5, 6, I guess. What it's worth. And this is also 4, 5, 6, not a 6. All right. 2, 4, 5, not a 4, so it's 2, 5. All right, the 2's in one of these two in this box. That points left, saying this can't be a 2. That places the 2 in this box. Okay. I think we're close on 2's. What about this box? Yeah, 2 is placed here. And now we just have these, sorry, these 2's and these 2's. All right. We're very close to finishing, I'm pretty sure. Like this kind of just collapsed on us. Maybe that geometry we found in this stack was the most important spot. We need 1, 4, 6 here. Cleans up a little bit. And we need 4, 6, 7 here. Also cleans up a little bit. 1, 4, 6, 7. What about this column? We need 1, 4, 7, 9. 1, 4, 7, 9. Well, neither of these are 1. And this isn't a 1. See these two 1's here? So the 1 goes there. Makes this a 3, 7 pair. And that places this 1. How are we doing on 1's? We should be close. Yeah, we just have these and these. All right. 1, 3, 4, 7. This isn't 1. So this is 3, 4 only, not a 7. Yeah, this is 3, 4, 5, 9. Not 3, 5. Actually, let's just do this column. We need 4, 7, 9. Neither of these are 7. Right. We have the 1, 7 pair here as well. All right, so that's not a 7. That places the 7, the 6, the 1, and the 4, giving us the 3 and this 7 and 1. We get our 7 and 3 resolved, the 4 and 7 resolved, the 4 and 6 resolve. The 9 and 3 resolve, the 4 and 9 resolve. This is whatever's left, the 5. This is 2, 4, and 5. This is 6, 2, 4, and 5. This is 6 and 3. Last digit's a 9, and we're done. All right, yeah, I mean, honestly, it was pretty straightforward once we dealt with this stack. Finding the 4, 7, 5 is the triple here, which placed the 5 and gave us a 4, 7 hidden pair. That was quite nice. And that's there right from the start. So you can see that right away. Even the placement of the 5. And then that placed the 6 and the 8 here because of these two. From there, I mean, honestly, I don't know if there was much more to see. So yeah, cool. Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.